بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. The most important thing that it is extremely important for Muslims to be able to convey to people living in Western countries that there is no correlation between Islam and terrorism. Unfortunately, through a planned campaign, Islam and terrorism have been linked, and 1.3 billion Muslims on the back foot, on the defensive, trying to justify that Islam has nothing to do with terrorism, and what the point you need to make is this: if all those individuals and nations who harm the American interests are terrorists. American President Joe Biden is the greatest terrorist in the present day world. All of them with one message, and the message was that the Almighty wanted us to be human beings rather than intelligent animals. Animals believe in might is right, survival of the fittest, whereas human beings have compassion and justice, and Muslims were supposed to be and should be the community that should be compassionate and that should believe in justice, just like every messenger of God to every human community brought the same message. And unfortunately, we do not have either the political or intellectual leadership in the Muslim world to be able to convey our point of view. So when something like 9/11 happens, we should be able to tell those people who blamed 1.3 billion people for the acts of 18 people that terrorism knows no religion. All religion preach the same thing. So we have words like Islamophobia, like radical Islam, when Tony Blair and George Bush said that the enemy of Western civilization is radical Islam. How is the man in street and the West supposed to differentiate between a moderate Muslim and a radical Muslim? And why is Islam the issue? Before 9/11, 70% of all suicide bombings was by Tamil Tiger in Sri Lanka. No one was blamed Hinduism for what they were doing. No one was said they tell the Hindu priest to tell them that suicide bombing is not for Hinduism. So why would be on the defensive? How is suicide bombing anything to do with any religion? There are two aspects of religion which are sacred. One is the Holy Quran, and then the other is the personality of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Unfortunately, when these either the Quran or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they ridicule, the Muslim leadership has failed to convey to the Western countries that it pains and hurts us. As the Quran says, Allah says in the Quran that it is through His will that we are distributed in different communities. Islam makes us into human beings. The best aspects of a human being, nobility, generosity, selflessness, is what a religion teaches us. We all know that Islam believes in plurality. Muslims have lived with other religions. Inshallah, the time is coming where in the Muslim world we should have democracies rather than dictators and king who do not the Muslim public opinion. Thank you.